Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson,
Hey, Tom Ross.
and you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. So today we're going to get to play a little bit new standard. Oath of the Gatewatch is finally out, along with two of the results from SCG Atlanta and SCG Columbus. I'm going to be playing the sweet deck from SCG Atlanta in the hands of Willie Porges, his Abzan blue deck. It played Reflector Mage and Oath of Nissa, which, ever since Ben Rubin showed up with 40 or 64 cards in his Abzan deck and took second place at GP Oakland, a lot of people have been putting blue in this deck. And now, because of Oath of Nissa, it's giving the deck the consistency that it wants. Probably doesn't need the 64 cards anymore, but very similar strategy. No Abzan charms. The Oaths are allowing the deck to play 16 fetches, only 9 mana sources after that, but you don't really need that much. But the consistency of mana is going to be one of the benefits to the deck. Also, the sacrifice is the 2-drops that always felt lacking anyway in the deck. Like, Abzan making a 2-drop wasn't really the decider. But the big thing about the deck is that it's playing Reflector Mage, which is going to make the Gideons much better in this deck, and also make the aggressive draws much more aggressive. We saw Reflector Mage do really good things in the last couple weeks, but I don't even think that this is where the card's going to end up. I think it's going to show up in a lot more strategies. It's going to be protecting Planeswalkers like Gideon for a while now, and I'm excited to see what it does against your deck.
Yeah, I think Reflector Mage is a pretty good card just in general. It's showing up in rally decks too. I think there's like a Jeskai Tempo deck that can fit in. But as you're saying, the 2-drops that the Abzan deck played before, I didn't really like them at all. It was Snapping Gnarlid, Hangerback Walker, and Heir of the Wilds. None were really that great. Sylvan Advocate is pretty good. Maybe it fits in that deck, because I saw a lot of Abzan decks playing Sylvan Advocate at SG Columbus. So,
I mean, it's such a synergy nombo with Anafenza, though. Like,
yeah, whatever.
I mean, that's not a whatever. That's a pretty big one. Like, those counters make Anafenza good. Like, if it was just a 4/4 for 3, I don't think it would be that played.
Oh, well, it's fine. I'm playing Corey McDuffie's Atarka red deck. He had a very interesting sideboard where he kind of switches gears. I mean, he's just a basically aggressive deck game one, and then kind of outmaneuvers his opponents a lot of times by boarding in upwards to all 15 cards. 2 extra lands, entirely another color, 4 drops with Pia and Kieran Nalaar, and Protectors, and Painful Truth. So he boards up to go to a much longer game. I don't know. That's not really my strategy. I usually board very light with red decks. Just I don't want to dilute the consistency of it. But as Patrick Sullivan said, you can't be half a gangster with this deck, but you can be. Yeah, you don't want to board like 5 or 6. I don't think. But if you board up all 15, then you just outmaneuvering the opponent.
Just like redefining your strategy, and that's definitely something that I like doing in Standard, is having a sideboard that allows me to do very interesting things and also change gears when I need to. And so I don't know the inner workings of that strategy yet, since it is a potentially transitional sideboard out of being hyper aggressive into being more mid-rangey, like having more burn with self-inflicting wounds and arc lightnings. So I'm excited to see what happens in the matchup. It's also a matchup where we get to let his sideboard really shine. I guess we could have played against dragons and make it really shine, but I'll settle for Abzan.
I don't know what 15 cards I'm going to take out if I board them all in. But it is a deck that can board either 0 or 15, so I may be bouncing back and forth between that and the sideboard games.
Yeah, we have no idea what Tom's going to do. He'll probably just spin the wheel and just take 15 cards out at random and give us some reason for it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of our job.
So, yep. Let's get to the games.
All right, so the 7-11 game, is that good for you?
Yep, let's do it.
7 means you lose. If you roll 7, you lose. If you roll 11, you win. If you roll 7 while they roll 11, you get to be on the play twice. All right, you're first. Boring. I always win that.
I won before you can finish explaining it.
Yeah.
It's one of them hands, one of them days. I think if I had another 1-drop, I'd keep it. On the draw, I'd probably keep it 2, but it's just a little old 1-lander.
All right, well, my hand is perfect on the play outside of this, but we should be able to get there anyway. And this is like a really cool, interesting draw because these 2 cards are going to work well together. We know that these do. If things are getting really dicey, we'll just cast this on turn 3.
Oh, well, it's a very slow hand. I need a creature or something? Not a creature. or something. All right. Let's. There we go.
All right. I'm going to be fetching and getting a forest for my warden, going to 19. Hopefully the warden gets to live to defend the first tree.
Whatever. Get the Cinder Glade.
All right, 19. Oh. So definitely from the Abzan side, not seeing an aggressive creature on the first turn adds to your win percentage significantly.
Now what? Go.
Interesting.
A little bit on the risky side.
All right, fetch.
Okay.
Huh. All right. Well, a lot of people love waiting for the warden to level and then kill it. But I don't even have a play. But I can also try to play around a Wild Slash, but I'm going to start tapping out, so it's not even worth it, so I'm going to level.
No, Wild Slash.
Yeah, trying to be all cool, get me. Your turn. Could have just waited and start playing that game.
Ooh, no, punished. Go.
Alright,
The one punishing land in the deck left.
So, we're going to want at least one more white. And I guess if we never draw another land, the most optimal thing is to just go get Sunken Hollows here, which we will do, and play an Anafenza. And your turn.
Alright. Dragon fodder.
Alright, you have a couple guys.
I'm done.
Alright. That's a unique one. Alright, I will attack.
Okay.
Alright, put you at 15. And then I'm going to play a Reflector Mage.
Alright.
Target that. You may not play Cedric Phillips next turn. Just so you know.
Deal.
Alright, your turn.
What to do? All my plays look bad. I'm gonna do this.
Alright.
Go.
Ooh, yeah, that does not look good. Alright, untap, draw, combat,
Yep.
trigger.
Okay, 8.
Alright, take 7 down to 8. I'll go to 16, get a Canopy Vista, and trigger raid.
Alright.
And your turn. Good old Abzan curve. What could you possibly have in hand?
Bunch of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, without the Team Battle Rage combo, these are the situations. Yeah, I mean, I'm blocking because I'm blocking.
Both? Am I gonna die? Alright, I'm dead.
All right. Could you have killed me?
Maybe. So we're here for game 2. I have a 2-lander and multiple 1-drops. I like it much better than the last one. I'm keeping.
Well, I have a 2-lander and multiple 1-drops, and I'm not quite sure if I like this hand, but we are going to keep it. We do have to draw pretty well, though.
All right.
Oh, the Zergo. Well, that was interesting. I think I kind of want to lead on that now.
So last game I was playing the Wall Slash kind of slow because I wanted to draw land, Wall Slash his creature, and Surge a Reckless Bushwhacker. I thought you just pump into it because he's a fish.
You said I do what?
Pump your board in the first tree into my obvious Wall Slash.
Well, I mean, it was my only play. It was most logical. It's just one of those plays that, like, I think that the red deck can get got, where, like, if I have... I can just say go, you Wild Slash, or, like, then you have to hold up all the time. I think I'm supposed to just ward it and pass the turn.
Wish I could get a green mana, but I can't.
Wow. All right. I'm dropped to 15.
Yep, done.
Level, your turn.
14, 19. Any good cards in my hand? Kinda. It's like medium awkward. Medium awkward.
Uh-oh.
Attack.
Yeah, block Zergo.
Rats. Alright.
Yeah. Take 9.
Yep.
Go to
5.
6.
Had you at 14.
Oh, yeah, double fetch. Yeah, 5.
I'm done.
I'm probably done for too, but I keep drawing really well. Blue, black,
4 life.
bounce 1.
We'll get. Take my turn.
Yep. Block.
If you cast a Rhinoceros, what would I do against that? Attack for like 3? What gives me the most chances? I guess making Cedric Phillips's.
It's not bad.
Yep, go.
Alright, I will make a Rhinoceros.
You're right.
7 to 16? Or 15? 15 to 7.
Yeah.
Alright. You're up.
I don't want to slow down, but I guess I have to. Anything but that. Anything but that. Go.
Alright. So we want to get as much on the board as possible here. This does not produce green, so we're not going to be able to play all 3 of these, but we can play all 3 of these with this mana, which doesn't seem bad, but we're going to start off with Oath and see what comes. Trigger.
I guess I should cast this with Spear.
Alright, I'll take the Stubborn Denial.
Okay.
Alright, take a Prairie Stream and Reflector Mage, the Swift Spear.
Yeah, I should cast a Swift Spear.
Yeah, it's kind of busted because now he can't cast either of them next turn.
Alright.
And I'll play a Warden and I still don't think I'm supposed to attack. 4 creatures, 4 in case there's a pump spell in there. There's 2 Swift Spears. If another a second pump spell gets cast. The way Tom's playing it is he might have the Surge card, but no, I guess you could have Surged last turn with those two and that. No, if you had the Goblin Surge, I was dead. So you don't have that. I'll still just say go.
I'll flash that.
All right.
Go.
That was one of my routes to victory. I was considering not even putting onto play. All right, I will play an Anafenza and pass the turn.
2 cards. Should I be attacking you? What's even in that deck?
Cuts and Jamoka's commands. Yep.
All right, go.
All right. 3 against those. Get 3. And you have how many cards? 1?
1.
All right. May I move to combat?
Yep.
All right. Attack. Trigger.
I need to draw a good card. All right, I'm taking it.
All right. Taking 7. Chat 8.
Need to draw a spell right now. Okay.
And I will bounce Swiftspear. Or maybe I should just bounce Cedric. Yeah, I'll just bounce Cedric. And then your turn.
These get blocked. You take some. All right, cool with that.
Well, counter. This will go here, here, and here, I think.
All right, 3 damage and +1/+1.
Oh no, I did. I was dead to that, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Was I just dead no matter what to those 2 spells?
No.
If I let that go. Oh no, I wasn't even close. Yeah, that was just dumb.
Haha.
Yeah, I'm playing like a fish. All right, so in a very weird change of events, I'm not sideboarding, and Tom is sideboarding almost his entire sideboard.
It's 12 cards, everything but these 3 Arc Lightnings, which I don't know could kill Reflector Mages and what's his face, Warden of First Tree. So Zergo is pretty bad against 2/3s, the Reflector Mage and Warden of the First Tree. The Wall Slashers aren't great. There's no like 2 toughness creatures in the deck. I have to like kind of snipe a Warden before it gets big. Going a little bit lower on the whole token making / going wide and pump them up theme, and just always just take out some Titan Strength. They tend to get weaker after board when people normally come up with more spot removal, even though Brad didn't have any. We're going up on lands, going up 2, so we can play these Pia and Kira Nalars and these Den Protectors. Self-inflicted wounds are pretty auto-include against a deck with white and green creatures, mainly like Rhinos and Anafenza I can't otherwise get rid of. I'm going to try out these Painful Truths. I don't know, they seem worth a shot. even though my main plan should be to run him over. It's going to be tough to do on the draw and after sideboarding.
Mm-hmm.
That's what McDuffie would do, so let's do it.
Let's see if it works. All right, so I'm on the play, mulligan to 6, and I've got a unique one. Now, this deck does run a swamp, which allows us to pump the Warden through a green fetch land and polluted delta when you don't have a white fetch land, but that will leave us without a source of white, or a source of blue, excuse me, but I think it's worth keeping since we're on 6.
Yeah, I got 7 card hand. It's real slow. I got 2 drop, though. So I'm working with it.
All right, I will scry. All right, we can't live without that card. All right, fetch. Go.
You're right. Go.
All right. Cut, draw. That'll at least get us all our colors, so we might as well just do this right now. All right, plains level.
Fetch and response.
Ha!
All right. 17, 16, I mean.
All right, 16 to 18.
Ooh. Let's go with the plan. Go.
All right. Well, our top decks are not going that well for us. All right. Drops you to 13.
Yeah,
I'll go to 17 and play Anafenza. Off of
Okay.
black and red.
Maybe this plan ain't so good. Literal forest, huh? Do you want that in play? Literal forest. Can I block?
Yeah.
Can I attack? Attack.
All right, take it. 15.
Go.
Draw. Ooh, we're not drawing that well. All right. Attack. Trigger.
All right. No blocks.
Level.
5. Or 19 or so. 18 maybe. Take my turn.
Yeah, I go to 14 to 18.
I think it's trample. That's rough.
And that's trample, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now we're in business.
Okay, your turn.
All right, so not. Huh. Well, I was wondering if I was gonna just sit back, but that was maybe the best card in the deck. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, dead.
Do you have a Tarkus Queen?
No.
Oh.
2 damage to that.
It takes 2 damage.
Okay.
Alright, I will assign. I have a 5. Oh, no, yeah, there's 2 pumps, so I'll assign 1 damage to you?
Yep.
Alright. And I gain 5. So you're at 4. I'm at 23. And then I'll play Wingmate Rock.
Is that too? Yes.
And your turn.
I beat that.
I don't know how many people can beat that empty boarded.
Card doesn't look all that good.
All right.
Go. I don't know how long these Thopters will live.
Attack with both things.
So you're 25.
I'm at 23. I was at 18, then up to 23 from getting 5.
But you're gaining 2 right here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Block one of them.
All right, you go to 1?
Yep.
All right, level. Go.
Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah, that plan did not look too strong.
All right, we're here for game 4. Down 2-1. I have a hand that's all over the place, but I'm keeping it.
My hand's pretty bad, but I'm going to keep it. Oh, no. Not aggression. All right, Warden. Go.
2 drops or... Huh. What's that even do? Yeah, whatever. Attack.
Yeah, 18.
I'm a Titan strength.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Not sure.
Oh.
All right. Well, I want to make him interact with this, so I'm just gonna level on your upkeep.
Okay. Oh wait, I can only do this for 2. Jesus. Yeah, whatever. I'll do it. Draw 2. Sweet. Go.
I guess this we're just gonna have to hope that we can get that with once we hit our 4th land. But we'll go that Reflector Mage the Zergo and attack for 3.
All right.
Off of a Sunken Hollows, and you're up. It's just a Pluto Delta.
All right, self-inflict and wound you.
All right, Reflector Mage down.
11 life. And 14. Get this. Okay. Cinder Glade. Play that. And I'm done.
All right. Not what the doctor ordered, but we'll stay aggressive.
Okay.
So you go to 11.
Yep.
So 14 to 11. All right, and then I'll delve my graveyard and play Tazagar.
Have you at 11 as well?
I'm at 11 too.
A fetch and a self-inflicted wound happened.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Yeah. All right, go for it. The best part of waking up is not having to do magical math. I really didn't drink enough coffee this morning. When you drew a couple cards, killed my guy, I feel like, oh no.
Comments one of them.
Oh no, which one?
I don't know.
That one?
So you're going to either 10 or 4. Can I win this long game here? 10 or 4. Alright, go to 4.
Alright, I'm at 4.
Pia, wee.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm done.
That might be game, boys. Alright, so we need to hit. We need a lot, actually. So, think we need the land. We need to kill the Pia here, and hope we don't. The rest of Tom's hand doesn't do much. So I'm gonna have to go Oath. Trigger. All right. Get that. Crack that down to 3. And then fight Pia with or actually no, nothing's happening yet. Alright, if you want to cut.
Nah.
Because you know the game's over. I guess it might not be, but alright, attack. Fight.
Okay, 7 life.
Go.
Can't cut or nothing?
I can start with now.
Dash.
Oh, I forgot you had that. No. I have to take my play back. I forgot you had that.
Oh, alright.
Like, that's stupid. I forgot I bounced that like 3 turns ago. Go. You're at 11.
Alright, take that.
Yeah, 1.
Orlan outburst.
Oh no. They keep coming.
I'm done.
Alright, level attack just would put me at 5. And then back to square 1, so I guess we have to do that.
Do 3 damage to you.
Okay. Wait, were you just trolling me?
No, you get.
Oh, because stubborn. Yeah. All right, so this hand is it's kind of playing with fire, but I do want to keep it, and see what happens. So I'm good.
Me too.
All right, Warden, your turn.
Just want to keep it and see what happens. Oh, that happened, huh?
All right, 19.
All right, go.
All right, that was the perfect card. Now we're fine.
Probably did.
I mean, my hand's still not like the strongest thing in the world. It just didn't have anything besides green or white mana, and I was sacking that. Your turn.
I think I need help. Oh. Go.
All right. Attack.
No log.
Just 2.
16.
Go.
Perfect. Go.
Oh no.
18 life.
Now the reason that I'm dancing around the Wild Slash is I think my hand is set up well enough now that I just want to play around a top deck burn card. I mean, he probably would have cast it, but I just don't see what you're doing as threatening right now. So
None. I did.
oh, I should be at 17. Yeah. Yep. All right. I will attack.
Okay.
Level.
All right. 12.
Go.
Ooh.
I will start with now.
Oh, it is a 4, isn't it? All right, go.
Attack for 4.
All right, 8.
Drop you to 5. I go to 20.
All right.
And your turn.
On deck. Ooh. I'm dead.
All right, so a couple of those games were you not interacting with me and my brain not interacting with my body. But I definitely liked the feel of the Abzan deck. And now the Atarka red deck is kind of a deck that's going to maneuver around trying to find its home in the format. Like we've had red decks in the past where someone and you many times have decided like this is the best version of the red deck, and we're going to see that evolution moving forward. Now, instead of talking about the main deck and how things have changed, I really want to know your opinion on the sideboard. What did you think of the sideboard?
I like it. I like it when it's not expected. It probably will be expected now. Even Corey McDuffie said that he needs to find a new angle of attack post board. He liked the black, but now that people know it's there, you might want to try something else, maybe white or something. He always wants to stay a step ahead, and that's what you kind of need to do with the deck. Maybe now people don't expect Team or Battle Rage, so you go back to that.
And that's very true, yeah. I mean, Red's always going to be evolving, and with Abzan, we didn't really think that, or at least I didn't, think this deck would evolve much more than what it did for the first couple months after Pro Tour battle. But then all of a sudden, all these blue strategies are coming into the deck, and the deck looks like it's tightening up. And now that we have Reflector Mage, that card looked awesome.
Yeah, it's very
and
good.
even the one turn where you didn't play the second Monastery, and then I'm able to bounce the one that you have in play, and now I'm locking both out of the next turn.
Yeah,
it was just super awesome to be able to just see how powerful that card comes down, and the mana worked pretty well. And I didn't draw Oath as many times as I wanted to, but like just the core aggression from the deck seemed good. And Reflector Mage also feels like it's going to get that chip shot damage in to help the Rhino's 3 damage even matter more than it has in the past. So and just remember, if you have 7 mana and they're at 3 and you have a Rhino in play, the Reflector Mages act as more Rhinos because it only affects your opponents not being able to cast that creature.
I think if you target a creature your opponents control.
Does it have to be a creature your opponent controls?
But anyway, when I didn't cast
Yeah,
that
it
second
does.
Swift Spear, I was kind of holding it for. I think my hand was Swift Spear and Wild Slash at that point. I want to play the Swift Spear if I drew the Reckless Bushwhacker, yeah. But it's bad in a deck that has a bunch of Reflector Mages.
Yeah, but this weekend, SCG will be taking its time off of Standard after the past 2 weekends, and we are having regionals, an awesome tournament series across the U.S. You'll have to check on our website to see where the closest regionals is to you, but it will be modern constructed with the new cards and a couple bannings. Splinter Twin and
Summer Bloom.
Summer Bloom both got the axe, which were disgusting combo decks that kept winning tournaments. So I'm glad they're gone. This weekend's going to be regionals. We're going to see how this format shakes out. And if you're one of the first 200 people to show up at your local regionals, you're going to get this. A Kristen Pleskow awesome playmat. I'm not artistic, so I don't really know what the vision is or what's actually happening.
Yeah, I'm probably not artistic enough to appreciate it, but it is.
I mean, it's just really weird to see. This is Cerebus, right? The dogs.
Yeah.
Cerebus. This is
Pegasus and a Sphinx and a
Cerebus. I mean,
Fairy Angel?
whoever this is can tame all aspects of the multiverse. Like making these guys happy, the Hounds of Hell.
They do look happy.
Yeah, they do look pretty happy. So I think you would be too if you get your hands on this. And I will not be at regionals, but I will be stealing this playmat. So it's the perk of the job. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join us later this week where we're going to be unraveling more of the standard format. And next week we're going to be battling a little bit of modern. But we'll see you next week. And until then, I hope you enjoy regionals. Hope you enjoy everything else. And the SCG tour will be back in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Bye.
See you.